stated the amount of mismanagement is extraordinary, citing high yields and national debt risk. Tom.
Well, guess what? I'm siding with the president on this, and let me paint it for you. I'm going to paint you fat. Words talk, but numbers scream. Let's go look at some numbers. So I pulled together 4 quick exhibits, Pat, that we can go through this. And if you're watching, and I hope you can see it in video, and I'll narrate for those of you that are listening. So the first thing we have CNBC pointing out, they say Trump says too late, Powell. But underneath, they talk about facts, things that are happening with European Central Bank cutting rates. And they also talk about jobs. Then we go over here. Procter & Gamble. Take a look here. Headline today, this morning, Procter & Gamble to cut 7,000 jobs. Wow. So I looked at it and I said, well, let's say that's one headline, one company. That's certainly a lot of people. But if jobs are being cut and unemployment is threatening to go up, that is a very, 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 very good reason to lower interest rates. So then I go, what has been happening with jobs? So I went and took a look. And guess what I found out? Where is that, Rob? You have that?
Yeah, right here.
There it is. Check this out. May over May, 47% increase in job cuts, May 24 versus May 23, 100,000 cuts in the United States. Walt Disney, TikTok, Electronic Arts, Microsoft, Google, Match Group, Amazon, Morgan Stanley, and Bristol-Myers Squibb. I'm naming things from biotech to retail. So that's happening. Interesting. Well, that would seem to indicate that maybe Powell should give us a quarter point. Well, when does that happen? Let's look at the European Central Bank. So this morning, European Central Bank headline, 8th straight cut. So he said 9 times, but the 8th straight cut is coming because Lagarde says is forced, and she said she has hit 1.7, 1.8% inflation in Europe, and so we are taking it down. So take a look right here. Inflation in Europe went down to 2%, and she says, I'm giving you another quarter point. And that is the 8th cut in a row. Trump said 9 in his tweet. Actually, it's 8, which means 8 times 0.25. If you have 8 quarters, Vinny, you have $2.
$2.
So that's 2 full points they've cut, 8 cuts in a row. Now we go to the dot plot, Pat. This is very interesting. This is where the Fed Board of Governors are telling us, and the last dot plot they did was in March. And here it is. Right now, our interest rate is 4.25 to 4.5. The dot plot has it. You see the cluster of dots that is drifting down towards 3%? That is where they are actually saying, yeah, we think we better get with the program and maybe get set here to make a cut. So now we go to the calendar. Go to the calendar. Federal open market. When will they get together, and why is Trump so revved up right now? Oh, June 17th, 18th. Uh-oh. That's a week and a half from now. The Fed will meet. And you've got job reports coming out. You've got the European Central Bank now has their interest rate, Pat, at 2%, half of ours. We are 4.25, 1.5. They are half, which means the dollar is stronger because it's more expensive. You look at the interest rate. Who's more expensive? That's a stronger currency. And take a look here. I am with the president on this one. Now, the president has been talking to Powell a lot. And there were people out there, even CNBC was saying he's been so heavy on this. Maybe it's like the boy who cried wolf. But right now, he's not crawling wolf because you know what it is? Trump is a business guy. You make deals based on what you see and you read tea leaves. Government is fully reactionary. It goes like this. Trump is a lifeguard. He sees a black shadow in the water out there. He blows a whistle, sounds a horn. Let's find out what the shadow is because it could be a shark. So let's get everybody out of the water. Just normal thing at the beach, blow it. However, this is how Powell works. Powell works when he sees a fin in teeth. And everybody gets out of the water and everybody's happy except fat Mr. Johnson, who just got bit because he's the slowest swimmer and it was really
Johnson.
sharp.
Like that,
so
man.
you see what I mean? That's Powell. Powell waits till he sees the fin in the water and some blood. Trump is out there saying, I see a black shadow in the water. I don't like it. In this case right here, I'm behind the president 100%. Powell should cut a quarter point coming up next week. Absolutely, especially on the heels of the numbers and everything that are coming up. I don't think Powell will. I think they're thinking about it. And I think the dot plot is showing it, but I think they're going to wait till July 7th to 9th. I think that's the way Powell reads it. I think he'll wait till July 7th to 9th to drop a quarter, and we'll get early sniffs of second quarter earning reports because you'll be there on June 30th, and we'll probably get some more things. But come on, man, look at that list of companies. It was biotech, Microsoft, electronics, retail. There's a lot of things happening. And the job cuts in America are up 47% this May versus last May. Come on, man. That's a black shadow in the water.
Come on, man.